YouTube? It's your boy Jay Gutta in the building, holding shit down. Today we're gonna do a BOH tier list for lava map. Now we are going to start. We're gonna start doing one of these once a week until we get caught up with the current maps. Now I don't have Phantom leveled or Evan leveled to the point to where I can properly place them. Or Mercedes, so don't know, don't really care. We're just gonna go over two tiers. We're just gonna go over 1 and 2, period, and we're gonna do it by slots and strictly for the lava map. So we'll do these once a week until we get caught up and do all the maps, all 5 of them. So let's jump right off into it. So I'm gonna go with the heroes that I believe is the absolute best at the position, period. And then we'll go over the different ones. Alright, so for this week, the best slot 1 hero, period, is Raizel. She's tier 1. She's the absolute best because on this map she gets the poison terrain, and if the other team gets to go first, which a majority of the time they do, she's hitting both targets, MP burning them, and she gets that poison terrain, so she's really able to just really mess some people up. So she's tier 1 all day. So she's the best of the best as far as slot 1 goes. Now the second best slot 1 hero would be Jenny. Not a lot of people run Jenny still, but she's still an amazing slot 1 hero for this map, so she's still good. So don't sleep on her. If you do take the Jenny route, I do believe the Go Step Jenny, so that you can walk her all the way over and hit slot 1 and 4. Because her damage output is very substantial. So she really packs a punch when she hits. So even with a Go Step, you're going to really mess some people up. So I would go Step. So if you do go first, you get a hit their other team's number 1 and 4 hero. Great option, tier 1 all day. Now the second one up on our list, I mean not the second one, but the third one up on our list is going to be Krut. So Krut in slot 1 works amazing just for the simple fact, the way that these maps have been going, I've noticed that they usually, I would say about like 7 times out of 10, they let the other team go first. So since the other team's going first, both of their heroes are there on that first part of the map. And when you bring in Krut and he comes through, he can hit both of them and he immobilizes them for the couple turns. So even if they just kill Krut right after that, them heroes are still locked into place for 2 turns, allowing you to attack other people. So Krut for sure is a tier 1 hero. I would put him in 3rd place though. So that's the level of who's the best in that slot. I wouldn't advise, like, to me, yeah, I mean, because I like Krut in the slot too, because Krut's a little tankier, but we'll get to that. Alright, the next slot that we're going to do is gonna be slot 2. Now as far as slot 2 goes, Jin over here, Jin K, is the absolute best. Now he's only the best hero in slot 2 if you have an APB set. So if you have an APB set, that's who you want to run. He's all day. So even if you only got one APB set, for those of you who do not know, that's the revival set. This set right here. So if you have this set, he's a must start in slot 2. Best hero, period. The other tier 1 option would be Krut. I would say Krut would be your second best option because I'm really liking, like, I know Raizel's gonna come through and mess some stuff up, but I'm liking the both of them there. as far as slot 2 goes for the tier 1. So I feel like either or of them, or you could stick in Klein there. Klein's like a borderline slot 2. Now I don't like Belle there. I have been seeing a lot of people run Belle there, but I don't think that she's the best option to run in a slot 2. Jin is definitely the best. Krut's another good option if you can't, because he's really tanky as a rock hero, so he can take that hit for the most part from Raizel there, or Jenny, or Krut. He's gonna be able to take that hit, so you gotta build him tanky. If you can't build him tanky, counter Klein works great in that position. Also, so those right there I would put as my tier 1 slot 2 heroes all day. So the next slot that we got going on here in tier 1 is slot 3. Now as far as slot 3 goes, I don't care what, there's no other hero period who is the absolute best is Valkyrie. Valkyrie in slot 3 is killing it this week because you're able to attack with your heroes in such a way to where you can block up the portal to where you could make the 4th slot hero go towards Valkyrie. So you can take on hero number 2 and hero number 4, and you can get them stuck right over there on Valkyrie. Valkyrie is your tank, so she will be able to take both of them hits. So she'll be able to survive, which will allow you to clear the other first part of the map to where everything's copacetic. So Valkyrie's the absolute best in slot 3. Now another option that I'm really feeling this week in slot 3 would be Klein, a counter Klein. Now when we're talking about Klein here, counter Klein. Now a DPS Klein is not a tier 1 build, period. I don't, like, truthfully, me personally, I do not feel like a DPS Klein is even relevant in Battle of Honor nowadays. There's just way too many better options. So the only option of Klein being in Battle of Honor is as a counter hero, period. As far as a counter hero goes, love him as a counter hero because both his passive, soul gear, everything works to that aspect of his skill sets. So I'm really liking Klein there. So if you're not going to put Valkyrie, Valkyrie's the absolute best. But if you would like to put Valkyrie in a different slot, Klein would be your second best option as far as slot 3. Now slot 4 is kind of like a toss up here. It's more of a just your cleanup crew. It's just some people to come through and just clean up the loose ends. So as far as slot 4 goes, to me, who I think is the best slot 4 hero is gonna be Lena. Just for the simple fact that a majority of the people you're gonna be seeing is going to be running a Valkyrie in slot 3. That's what they're gonna be running. So if you have, you know, whoever Valkyrie's upon right there, you can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, your slot 2 hero can go and hit Valkyrie, and then you can have Lena come over there and just clean house. So it will be able to really drop them pretty substantially. So she's really good too, just for the simple fact of the people running bells also. You can get Lena to the area, whichever part of the map. I found the best build for her is with... I took off all of her gear already. The best build for her is to give her an extra movement so that way, from the starting point, you can get to either one of the tunnels and get to a location to where you can attack. So one movement I feel like is a must. I was running the Blue Dragon set on her earlier this week. Was loving it. So... Lena there, I do think is the best option as far as the tier 1 heroes go. The next one I would say is Belle. Belle would be a good 4th slot tier 1 hero all day, every day, because she can come through and heal people. You know, after you get into the, you know, your 4th hero's up, you know, everybody's done took some damage. People need healing, so she'll buy your people that extra round to survive. So I'm really liking her in that slot. And plus, if you have somewhat of a weaker team to where if you're battling people who are a lot stronger than you, or you know, are on the same level of you, if they're able to just one shot your team, You know what I'm saying? Usually they're not going to go after your 4th slot hero unless they're running that go step. So I noticed lately not a lot of people have been doing that, running the go step so you can hit heroes 1 and 4. So Belle's a great option to have over there, and you already know that Belle could take a hit, so she's gonna be okay unless Jin K is over there, because he's gonna fuck her up. But for the most part, you're pretty safe putting Belle in the 4th slot. She will be able to take that hit, so you're going to be okay. So Belle, for sure, is going to be a slot 4 hero. She's a tier 1 all day. Next one I would say is Celestial. Celestial is good because you can come through either tunnel. She has the movement, and she can just come through and blast. I went with a tankier build for her. Let me find her. Where do I have her at? I went with a tankier build for her. I took off her gear too. I'm running somebody else. I think I'm running Raizel right now just to give her Rena. I mean, I'm running Rena right now in the slot 4 just to, I don't know. Just I like to play with my slot 4 heroes, and that's just kind of like my randoms that I plug in. But anyways, Celeste is good. I like running her with a tankier build so that you can make sure that she lives to see another turn. So wherever you decide to put her, I usually like to go to wherever your tank is to go ahead and refill him up with some HP. Build her in such a way, because when you come through the tunnels and people are already attacking your tank, well, your slot 3 hero should definitely be your tank. So when they're attacking Valkyrie, Celestial can come through that same one, and they're going to target, they're going to keep on, the AI is going to keep on targeting your tank, you know what I'm saying? So you can kind of like put Celestial, come in there, keep her off in the cut, and she's going to be cool. So anyways, she's going to be your 3rd best option as a slot 4 hero. And the last one up on our list as a slot 4 tier 1 hero is going to be Yeka. Yeka over here is a great slot 4 hero, just for the simple fact that when it comes time to clean up, you know, people are banged up, they've been taking hits. She can get in there and just sleep everybody. So she can sleep, let your people, and she can heal while she's, you know what I'm saying, she's going to have that charge on the first turn. So she's going to be able to sleep some people, you know, and allow your team to survive, to live the fight, you know what I'm saying, and win the match. So she's going to be a tier 1 slot 4 hero all day, every day. Now, that pretty much does it for the tier 1 heroes. So if you pick anybody from the tier 1 list, you're going to be completely fine as far as building your Battle of Honor team. Now, let's go over that again so that y'all know what's up. So, slot 1, your tier 1 heroes are Raizel, Jenny, and Krut. Slot 2 is going to be Jin K, Krut, or Counter Klein. Slot 3 is going to be Valkyrie, Counter Klein. Slot 4 is going to be Lena, Celestial, Belle, and Yeka over there. So those are your tier 1 heroes and by slots. So let's jump into tier 2. Now tier 2, this one gets a little interesting because it's not the very best option, but you know, if you don't want to run that route, here's what you do. I believe the best tier 2 slot 1 hero would be, I think it would be, you know, I call him Raizel, so we're going to keep up with it. I don't like his real name there, but Raizel there, he's going to be probably your best slot 1 hero as far as the tier 2 goes. And then I would say Celestial. Celestial would be a good slot 1 hero, just for the simple fact that usually the other team gets to go first, so she can catch 2 people in her 3rd skill and really wreck some shop there. So she can do some damage there. Next up, I would say Valkyrie. Valkyrie's she's a good slot 1 hero. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best slot to put her in, but she's a good slot 1 hero. She'll come through and mess some things up. I used to put Belle in slot 2. and I would run Valkyrie over here in slot 1, so that way I can just come through with Valkyrie, hit everybody. You know what I'm saying? I get hit. It's all good. Belle's coming through to heal everybody. But yeah, I don't roll like that anymore because that's not ideal. Anyways, the next best option I would say for the slot 1 would be is Yeka. Just for the simple fact you can just come through straight off the back and just sleep some people, so that you can set up. You know, if the other team goes first, which normally they do, it's all gravy. It's all good in the hood. You're gonna be able to be fine because you could just come through and just sleep everybody. The other tier 2 slot 1 hero is my dog Muang. Muang is a beast in slot 1. I did take him to first place in Battle of Honor 1 week on Lava Map, so there's no debating it. He's a tier 2 hero. If he's able to lead my team to a first place victory, he's a tier 2 hero. Muang is a beast. The man's a monster. Now I've seen a lot of elevated play because he does hurt your team. You know, this one's really nice when you come through on into the main tunnel there on your first turn, the one that he's closest to, because he's decreasing their attack by 23% for 3 turns. 23% of decreasing somebody's attack is huge. And it increases his damage. So his damage multiplier is retarded. Yeah. So, I mean, he just does the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Dropping their attack kind of sucks, but with the arrival of Celeste, it's you can get away with running Muang, because if you got a tanky Celeste, it's all good. People who are underneath that buff, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like Celeste in the slot 4, because you know, when Muang goes in slot 1, you know, when she comes back around, she can heal all of those debuffs, so she'll get him back on point. But anyways, Muang's awesome because he gives the people the business. So he comes through and really wreck shop there. So anyways, that's my dude right there, and he's got the lava terrain, so that's always positive. You know what I'm saying? When we're on lava map, you got that lava terrain. Let's get back into it. So that covers it for your slot 1 heroes. Slot 2. Tier 2, I think the second best option would be Valkyrie. Valkyrie is like Valkyrie's like the only hero to where I truly feel like in Battle of Honor she's probably like the best hero, period, because she's so universal. You could just put her anywhere in pretty much any slot and she's going to do good. So I would say your best option in slot 2 in tier 2 would be Valkyrie. Next up, I would say would be Deimos. Deimos is okay in slot 2. A lot of people are running him in slot 2 just for the simple fact he's already got somebody by him straight off the back. And a lot of people, if you run a slot 1 hero with not a lot of movement, sometimes you can't get far enough past Deimos to where you have to hit him close up if you're going to go through that tunnel and attack, and he's going to get his counter off. So I mean, he's a decent tier 2 hero here in slot 2. He would be up to tier 1 if they didn't nerf his passive like that. They really did him injustice. Next up, I would say in slot 2 would be Belle. Yep, Belle would be your next best option to run in as far as the tier 2 goes. So that would be your 3 best options to run as far as tier 2 slot 2. Now next up we're going to do slot 3. As far as slot 3 goes, tier 2, your best option by far is going to be Deimos. He's another valuable tank who can, you know what I'm saying, he's, with his passive, it kind of helped him as far as his standalone. I mean, I do kind of like that, because before that, you couldn't even put him in a slot 3, because he would just get banged up, because he would have no type of protection. him without his passive protection, he's kind of can't take a hit really too well at all. He just can't take a hit. Now next up, I would say is Raboff. People be sleeping on Raboff, but I do like Raboff in slot 3 because he's gonna take some people out the game. He's good. You know, we got the Soul Gear disarm at an 85% chance. He disarms you. He just took that hero out the game. So that hero's pretty much out of the match. So he's good like that. So you can't sleep on Raboff here. He's an excellent choice if you're gonna go that route in the tier 2. If you're gonna pick one from there. Next up, I would say is Muzaka. Muzaka's pretty decent over there, so he's not bad. It's just he's actually not bad at all. If you're gonna run Muzaka this week, the best slot to run him in would be a slot 3. So a Golden Tiger Muzaka is not as hard to stop nowadays, but I mean he could still do the damn thing. So Muzaka's alright on this map, but he's forever a tier 2 hero. I don't give a darn what map you talking about. Muzaka's a tier 2 hero now. So that's just in all generals if we're looking at maps as a general. So the next up would be Gen K. Now, if you can't build him tanky enough to take a hit from the top Raizels and Jennies, if you can't build him tanky enough, and you don't have an APB set, like if you do not have the APB set, the best slot to run Gen K this week would be slot 3. And that would be for the people running deimos and running belle in the slot 2, because there's a lot of people doing it. So, he would be the best if you're going to put the Beast Rain on him in the slot 3. Because with the Beast Rain, he can hold himself down if you're going to take that route. But you have to keep in mind, you still have to beef him up a little bit because he's going to get hit first before he can attack. That's why I prefer him in slot 2 with the APB set, because he's just a monster in slot 2. But if you ain't got it, yeah, that's your best option to roll with there, because with his passive and with his HP percentage, he's going to kill somebody. So next up is going to be the slot 4. So your slot 4 tier 2 heroes, the best option that you have, I would say, is Krut, because Krut's a great just coming through and just cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Just come through, clean it up. So he's an excellent option. Counter Klein is an excellent option, just for the simple fact that where if like your team doesn't have they're not very defensive built and have a lot of HP, then usually your slot 4 hero is going to be like the last hero left. And you know, by then usually people, they done lost some heroes, so maybe they only have 2 heroes left, maybe they only have 1 hero left, and then they come and shit, what do you run into? You run into a counter Klein. And we got the lava terrain, so you just stick Klein on the damn lava, let him come at you and just mess him up. So that's a little bit of a pain. I took a loss earlier this week over a Klein being left, so it's easy to kind of leave your 4th slot open over there. Last up, I would say, is Rage. Do not sleep on Rage. Rage will come through and mess some shit up, because that's what it's all about. Just a nice little cleanup crew. And Rage will do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because by then, a majority of the people already done took some damage, and Rage can just come through and just do the damn thing. So, yeah, that pretty much sums it up there. There's no point of doing a tier 3 because it's kind of pointless. These are the heroes to where you would want to use on this map, and they're your best options. So that pretty much sums it up. Now, you can use the twins on this map. They're okay. It's just that me personally, I mean, I don't really see the twins as a problem, and I know a lot of people don't really see the twins as a problem. So, I mean, if you want, I guess you could slide the twins into a tier 2. You could slide them in. And if you had to pick where you're going to put them, you know what I'm saying, I would probably put Spooky in slot 4, and Banshee would probably be best as a slot 1 hero. So that would be what you would do. So yeah, you could slide them in there. I mean, there's no hurt in that because a lot of people do use them in it, and it is nice because you can tuck Spooky off in the cut. So that's not too bad. So yeah, we'll throw them in there too. I still don't think that they're a really good option to be running this week, but if you're gonna do it, I guess they're decent. So we'll give them that. So anyways, your tier 2 heroes are going to be in slot 1. It's going to be Celestial, Valk, Raizel, Yeka, and Muang. Slot 2 is going to be Belle, Valk, and Deimos. And slot 3, it's going to be Deimos, Raboff, Belle, Muzaka, and Jin K. Slot 4 is going to be Krut, Klein, and Rage. So that does it, man. This is your tier list for the lava map. I'll try to get one upgraded when I see where the new heroes are going to be placed. I do see Phantom being really good on this map. So I got to level him, skill him, put the best of gear on him first before I can give him a proper judgment. I know he's going to be a tier 1 hero. I just don't know where it is a good place placing him on this map. So anyways, that's your tier list for the lava map. It's your boy, Jay Gutta, in the building, holding shit down. Holla at your boy.